What's happening, everyone? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. So, truck driver on the PlayStation 4. Uh, I'm trying to do my second live stream on this game a little bit tonight. So far, I'm liking it. It seems very. Uh, it's almost like an entry level to American Truck and Euro Truck. You know, it's like a console version of American Truck and Euro Truck. Obviously, there's still more stuff here that's going to be added later on. I did notice that they added more cars. Like when I start playing a little bit earlier today, I noticed there's a little bit more cars in there than what we had previously, so that's kind of cool. My only thing is the map. You know, I'm kind of confused with the map. The map could be a little bit better. You know, I don't know. It looks kind of bland, but it's all right. I mean, look, this game has still a lot of work to go. A lot of things can be added later on, but hey, you know, you have to remember it's like an early access. You're really paying for like an early access till the game evolves. So we're gonna go over here. I'll put this waypoint right here. There we go. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the chat room. What's up, Tipico? What's up, Trying to Escape? Hey, thank you, Trying to Escape, man. Well, look, I hope that video helps some people. I'm just trying to, you know, share my experience and what I've been through. I don't have any cure. I don't have any solutions. I just can let you know how I dealt with it. You can try and see if maybe that helps. Again, each to his own, has a different way of looking at things, but I hope that video at least helps some of you guys. That's all I can hope. You know, I always say this. You know, my videos will have a life of its own. They might not be popular today, but who knows? Maybe 10 years from now, whenever people find them, who knows? Maybe at the right time, at the right moment, maybe that one video can help them out. Maybe they just need to hear something or whatever. Maybe it can help them out. So it's the way I look at it. What's up, Eddie? Yeah, I touched on that subject honestly because a lot of people have been asking me, you know, and they wanted to hear my points of view on it and how I feel and what do I think. And I kept telling people, you know, I really don't have a solution per se, but maybe my experience and how I dealt with it can help you out. Maybe you can look at it through my scope, and maybe my views will help you out somehow. It's a very complex thing because everybody has a different point of view of life. You know, that's the issue. Is everyone has a different points of view. You see things differently than maybe the way I see it. You know, everyone sees things differently. But I believe that, you know, if you look at life as if you don't look at life as some kind of like achievement that you have to hold forever till you die, I think that's how you crash and burn. You know, a lot of people are so stuck with some sort of achievement and recognition. I don't want to be recognized. Let me tell you something. I don't yearn for publicity. I don't yearn for celebrity status. I just want to experience, man. Half of those celebrities are not that happy because they can't go shit anywhere. They can't even take a piss in the bathroom without somebody shoving the camera up in their face. They're not living, they're acting 24/7. Not only are they actors on the screen, but even off the screen they have to act because they have to pretend that they like. So depression can come from that too. Okay. So I look at life as an experience. You know, people always ask me, what do you mean by experience? Well, what I mean, it's collective of things. All right. Don't look at life as just, I need to achieve this goal. It's good to have goals. It's good to have some insurance blanket of financial security, right? But it's not all about that. Okay, it's not all about that. I worked for very wealthy, super rich people. I worked for them. And I've seen them not being happy. I've seen their families and relatives when I would have to escort them and whatnot. I've seen what's going on. Obviously, I keep my mouth shut. I don't say anything, but I know they're not happy. Happiness comes in from collective of things. You know, happiness is like a fix. You can never be happy 24/7, and it's okay if you're not happy 24/7. It's okay if you have a sad day once in a while. It's okay if you have a bad day once in a while. That's an experience. You know what's great about life? Okay, maybe this will help. Okay, if nothing else helps, maybe this will help. The unknown. Okay, let's say we're driving this road, and let's say I don't put anything on the map. Let's say there's no map and we're just driving into the unknown. New horizons into the unknown, and we don't know where we're going. I like that. Sometimes I like that. You know why I like that? Because I already accepted the fact that I'm not going to live forever. I already accepted that. I'm not going to be here forever. It's only a short period of time, whatever time I have. So, point being is, why not go into an adventure? Let's have an adventure. Yes, you're going to meet some assholes. Yes, you're going to meet some bitches and some cunts and some douchebags and whatnot. Yes, but you're also going to meet some cool people as well. All right, you can't look at everything. If you look at everything as negative, well, you're going to feel negative. Everything's going to be negative to you if you're just looking for negative. And if you're looking to point fingers to blame someone, if that's who you are, you're going to crash and burn. You're not going to be going to the right. You're not going to be in any direction. You're going to be stuck in limbo because you're always looking to blame something. You're looking to point fingers at something, except not looking at yourself, reviewing yourself. Hey, I guarantee you, if I was to hypothetically be some kind of a god, hypothetically, and I come to you when you are depressed, when you're sad, and I show you the film of you since the day you were born till now, and I show you all the things you've been through, everything you've been doing, I think you would look at life differently because you would be able to analyze yourself and say, wow, I can't believe I did that. Wow, I can't believe I achieved that. Wow, I can't believe I was capable of that. Life, it's a collective of things, okay? That's my opinion. I love this game. I love this game, dude. It's awesome. And you got to have a racing wheel. A lot of people say, oh, dude, if you use a controller, this game feels kind of sloppy. Well, that's because you're using a DualShock controller. Nobody should be buying this game using a DualShock controller. Racing games, you got to have a racing wheel. Bottom line, guys. Do I speak Spanish? I just know a little bit, like ¿Cómo estás? ¿De dónde eres? Where you from? ¿Qué pasa? Muy bien, stuff like that. Just kind of to get around. I just know basics, just so I can get around. Sure, I know some bad words too, like pendejo, puta, and stuff like that. I just know basics to get myself around whatever, but I don't know like fluently. I can speak it really, really fast. I can't do that. I know there's Latin and Spanish. It's like Italian. They go real fast, and you're like, oh, wait a minute, slow down, dude. You're going too fast, Poppy. Wait, chill. Like you're going too fast for me, man. Hey, look, there's a bus stop. That's why I play the Ace Combat with the flight stick. Amen, dude. I have it too. Look, man. Controller is just for your standard games. even first-person shooters, you know, I prefer playing on a mouse and a keyboard. I really wish that games like Call of Duty and Battlefield would allow the consoles to use mouse and keyboard. I think you just get a better precision. Like when I was playing Borderlands 3, I've noticed that when I was playing Borderlands 3, I've noticed just how much precision, much better precision you get when you are using a mouse and keyboard. It's just better, dude. So how you been trying to escape, man? How was your day? Hopefully, I only can hope everyone had a good day. And if you didn't have a good day, listen, tomorrow's a brand new day. Sleep it off. Have a nice dream. Maybe you'll have a good dream. Wake up in the morning. Maybe the dream will tell you something. Wake up in the morning, sleep it off, and tomorrow's a new day. Okay? That's my advice. I feel like I'm a psychiatrist. Jesus Christ. Psychiatrist that's not charging any money. I totally failed. You cannot be a psychiatrist. You are not charging for your time. I'm sorry. I know a few. As a matter of fact, I have a few friends who are psychiatrists, and I agree and disagree with some of the things. I don't agree that pill can solve everything. The problem with some of the psychiatrists is, and this is the argument I had with some of them, and this is why I happen to agree with Tom Cruise to some degree, not with everything. You know, pills, they're not going to solve the problem. They're just going to mask the problem for a little bit, but then it comes back again. It's like a fix. And you know, these psychiatrists, these doctors, they just love giving pills. Like, here, take a pill. Oh, you know, antidepressants, take this, take that. I want people to truly cure themselves. I want people to truly naturally heal themselves and move forward. And I believe you can do it, man. I believe you can do it. But it's not going to be easy. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, it's all going to be easy. It's going to be fucking very hard. Super fucking very hard. But guess what? Everything is super very fucking difficult in this life. And I believe if you truly dedicate yourself and discipline yourself, and I think, at least in my opinion, I think you can achieve anything you want to achieve as long as you really believe in it, man. If you believe that you can do it, man, why it's impossible? That's the problem. A lot of people think, oh, dude, this is impossible, dude. No, man, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's just you're too afraid to get out of the comfort zone. That's the problem. A lot of people are afraid to escape their comfort zone. It's funny, somebody was asking me about the UFOs and the Bigfoot, and someone said to me, dude, it's all bullshit, man. There's no Bigfoot, man. There's no aliens, man. I said, all right, cousin, why don't you get off your butt, get off your comfort zone, get out of the city, go to remote areas in Pacific Northwest, stay there by yourself, let the helicopter drop you off, stay there for about a couple of weeks and see what you can find, and see for yourself if they are there, if they're not there, or if there's any UFOs flying over remote areas, and go find out for yourself. You know what he said to me? Whatever, dude. Whatever, man. I would never do that. How am I going to survive? Exactly. How are you going to survive? You can't survive because you're thinking with that city mentality. You've never been outside the comfort zone. So that's exactly why. Keyboard warrior. And it's true to some degree. Like, how the hell do you know? Did you go through every single national forest in North America? How the fuck could you know? How in the hell can you know? And this goes for you too, Joe Rogan. This goes for you too, Joe Rogan. Tomorrow. Well, they already arrested two of them. Two guys from Netherlands. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I mean, look, man. I think people are stupid. Look, man. You're gonna get arrested. Why do you want to get arrested? Like, why do you want to do that to yourself? It's a military installation, all right, that prohibits civilians or anybody who is unauthorized by the commander of that base. If you don't have authorization by the naval officer or whoever is in charge of that base, whoever is the commander of that base, if you don't have the authorization to it, what the fuck do you expect? They don't know who you are. They don't know your intentions. You can just freaking walk in there. People are stupid, man. Like, come on. But what are you gonna do, man? There's always gonna be some idiots out there. There's always idiots thinking that, you know. Trish, I know she is, man. She loves you, bro. But I love Yennefer, dude. I'm all about the Yennefer. You know, I just realized I never completed The Witcher 3. Speaking of Witcher, dude, I never completed it. T-150, it's right now you can get it for 150 or maybe cheaper. Or you can go with a G929 Logitech, which is also good, but they're expensive. They're like $400. I think they might have them on sale for $200, limited time. But I would still prefer that you go with this. This is just it's cheaper, man, and it's a Thrusmaster. You know, they're not like low-end company. They're like a pretty good company. Everybody knows about the Thrustmaster, so. Hopefully this wheel, it's not taking too much of the screen. I wanted to bring the camera closer so you guys can see like how responsive this wheel is. All right, Uncle Joey introducing Charlie Dover. All right. All right, new kid. Let's start with an easy job. Come on. Manual gear not available. You listening? Charlie Dover typing. Trailer's out front. Take it to my storage depot around the block. Come on now. You listening? All right, Charlie Dover says we got to do it. Let's see how you handle this first. We'll take it from there. All right, let's give it a try. Let's not fail. Let's not fail here. Come on. I'll have to do this like this because this is like the only way. Here we go. Let's do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do this. Come on now. Come on, come on. Here we go. It really feels like American truck and Euro truck. But obviously American truck and Euro truck, they have more variety. I mean, it's like listen, if you have a PC, of course, you want to go with American truck and Euro truck. There's no question about that. But this is still pretty darn good for a PC. I mean, for a console. Hold on. There we go. Take the trailer to the storage depot. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on now. Hey, I'm glad Soul Reborn. I'm glad that I can help, man. I'm honored, you know. I'm honored that I can help. A lot of people told me, like, dude, you're like very influential. Like, you have some kind of like energy to you. Like, people always tell me, like, some kind of cool energy. Like, we all just want to hang out with you. It's like, and I'm like, really? I was like, okay. I had much better energy when I was younger, dude. When I was in my 20s, oh, dude, I didn't even sleep. I never slept, dude. I was just like having a good time all the time. But look, whatever I can do to help out, and maybe, you know, maybe it's something you need to hear. You know, I mean, I still tell people I'm not some. I don't want people thinking that I'm some kind of like a, you know, phenomena that's curing everybody, and you know, I don't have any magic, you know. But if some of my, you know, if some of my points of views and opinions and look at things, do I look at things, if some of my stuff that I talk about can help some people out, well, that's awesome, dude. I'm happy about that. You know, I'm always happy when people feel better. You know, if whatever it is that I say, if it makes them feel better, dude, I'm like, hey, dude, that's good. And I mean, because I know how difficult it is out there. I mean, I'm not blind to it. I'm not numb to it. I totally get it. And it makes me feel good too. If I can help others in some way like this, hey man, I'm honored. But I do understand this is a complex subject. You know, I'm not like blind to it, and I know that this is much more complex than even what I think. But that's why people listen to, you know, Tony Robbins, and I used to listen to Tony Robbins sometimes. You know, guys, Tony Robbins. You know, guy, entrepreneur Tony Robbins. I listen to a bunch of people, man. I listen to Jocko Willink. You know, Jocko Willink, the former Navy SEAL commander. Uh, I listen to all kinds. I listen to Joe. I listen to a lot of different people, man. There's a lot of individuals out there for whom you can learn something. You can figure certain things out, and you can find some of the answers. But remember, at the end of the day, you really have to what I'm trying to say, you have to there we go. Okay, like you have to really want to help yourself evolve. Like you gotta want it. Like you gotta get out of the, you know what I'm trying to say, you have to get out of the comfort zone. The reason some people are still unhappy is because they're in a comfort zone. You have to get out of the comfort zone sometimes, because that's what you were meant to do. Go out there, have an adventure, see where it takes you. You know, you're not meant to be living in a cocoon. You're not meant to be, you know, just being in some kind of a shelter. You're supposed to be out there and experience all of the above, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of that comes, obviously. Dan Bilzerian, well, you know, he's got some good points. You know, you can learn something from Dan Bilzerian. Like, you can learn from Dan that, you know, it's not all about the money. Sure, money gives you the financial insurance. You don't have to worry about paying your bills. But are you really happy inside? You know, and he knows that all these girls that they're with him, he knows they're only there because he's got money, he's got weed, and that's why they're there. They're not there because they so much love him, deeply love him. That's not a true love. That's just, you know, hey, I'm gonna make a bunch of money from this dude, and then after I'm done with him, I'll move out and, you know, I'll start my own career, right? And he knows that, and he's okay with that. You know, he's okay with it. But you can also learn something from that. You know, I listen to him sometimes. You know, here and there, through different podcasts. All right, let me see if we got some jobs here. We need a job. What's this? I think he said, come see me. I got some jobs for you. All right, I'll come see you right now, dude. I used to, but then I quit. I used to, man. I used to smoke a lot, but then I quit. Because I made a promise, you know, because my late uncle died from lung cancer, and then I said I'm gonna quit smoking. Are you talking about, you know, the cigarettes, or are you talking about like the cannabis? I used to be a big smoker back in the days. I used to have yellow fingers, dude, because I used to smoke a freaking carton in one day. I'm not kidding. I smoked a fucking carton in one day when I was a teenager, when I was growing up and all that. But yeah, I quit in 2006. I quit because I made a promise to my late uncle that because he passed away from lung cancer, I made a promise to him that I'm not gonna smoke anymore. Do I believe everything happens for a reason? It depends. Not everything, but there's some things that happen for a reason. But I wouldn't say everything, because I don't know if you would classify something bad happening to you happening for a reason. You know, that's a good question. I personally don't think everything happens for a reason, but there's some instances where there's a reason for it, I think. Exploring the area. All right. Okay, kid, I need you to pick up a trailer for me. Okay, where's the trailer? Okay. The small inn near the lighthouse. No worries, I'll send information on your sat navigation. Alright, let's look at it. Oh, you already did. Let me see. I think you already did. I think you already did. There's it right here. It's right here. Okay, let me pick it up. There it is. Yeah, man, nicotine is bad for you, bro. I'm so glad I quit that shit. I just, I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. You know, smoking nicotine definitely calms you down. It calms your nerves down. It makes you feel a little bit mellow, but it's just bad for your lungs, dude. It's just bad. Like you're killing your lungs, pretty much. I think it's about time that they legalize marijuana everywhere, dude. All of the 50 states. I mean, Jesus Christ. Let's legalize that shit already. It's about damn time. I used to drink alcohol too, man. Jim Beam and Jack Daniels, a big whiskey guy, and then I switched to Hennessy and vodka and beer after that. I used to be a heavy drinker, and then I stopped because I stopped partying, and you know I just stopped doing it. But in 2007 and 2008, dude, I used to, and even 2004, I was drinking. I could have considered myself an alcoholic in 2004. Seriously, I was like that guy, like Nicolas Cage in leaving Las Vegas, dude. Seriously. And I'm so glad that I stopped doing that shit, man. Because, you know, I used to be a bouncer, man. I used to work at the clubs, and all of my friends were DJs. And I used to just, you know, hang around with the DJs, and they're all just partying in a house, partying in the clubs. And, you know, you hang around with that kind of a crowd, you know, fuck. You know, you're gonna... Shit, I used to work at the club where Dennis Rodman, in Fort Lauderdale, where Dennis Rodman used to have rehab called Dennis Rodman Rehab. Shit, I didn't pay attention. I failed the job. This club called Voodoo Lounge in Fort Lauderdale. You can look it up on Google it. Voodoo Lounge, Fort Lauderdale. And there was this part of a club that's outside patio, that's inside the club but outside patio, where Dennis Rodman around 2004, that's when he used to date Carmen Electra, 2004 and 2005, he would bring bunch of celebrities. He would even bring what's his name, fuck dude, he was there too, OJ Simpson. I'm not kidding, look it up, guys. Type in Google 2004 Dennis Rodman Rehab. Just type in Dennis Rodman Voodoo Lounge 2004, and also type in OJ Simpson as well. And I used to work that club. I used to be a team leader. I used to manage that staff, and I met him a few times. Pretty cool dude. But he's just freaking tall, man. The motherfucker's just tall. Like when you're talking to him, you have to look up. Like constantly, you have to look up. But this is way back. And now he's getting older. He's shrinking a little bit. But this is way back in 2004. You know, look it up. It's all, you know, it's all in the Google. So, but it is true. Trying to escape, you are with whom you hang out. You know, if you hang out with a certain type of people, that's who you're going to be. And I think that's true. Let's explore. Hold on. Let's do some explorations here. We got a garage, but I'm not gonna go through a garage because we're just gonna go do some exploration here. Let's explore the entire map. Let's do that. Hold on. Let's go to the map. Let's explore everything. So we're gonna exit and we're gonna go, dude. We're gonna go all the way, like to the right here, dude. We're gonna go all the way up here, all the way up here. There we go. Hey, what's up, Tyler? How you doing, bro? Alright, so we're gonna go all the way up there. I mean, listen, when I say I met him, when I say I met Dennis, I met him like briefly. Like he would say, hey man, listen, I got some guests coming in, a VIP. I want your hostesses to be here on this side, and I need security to be on that side. Like he would tell us what to do, because he rented that space, that nightclub, that portion of the nightclub. So he would tell me, okay, this is what I want done. Then I would call the my owner of the club and the team leader, which, well, I was a team leader too, but we had two team leaders for the staff, and then we would call the manager, and the manager would call the owner would, you know, approve it, and then, you know, we would arrange the whole thing for Dennis Rodman. And that was back in 2004, Voodoo Lounge. You guys can look it up on Google. You know, anywho, remember, I was there to do a job. You know, I didn't have time to, like, oh, let me chill out, let me hang out with, you know, Dennis Rodman. Right? It wasn't that kind of a gig. But I mean, he's a pretty cool guy. He never caused any problems. There was never any issues when he was there. So, you know. I did notice that they added some more traffic here. I see a bunch of cars coming through from the opposite side, so that's cool. They're listening. Oh my God! This guy almost hit me, bro. A witch doctor? No, never met with a witch doctor, dude. Or maybe I did, but I didn't realize that they were a witch. They were a witcher. I know, that guy was crazy, man. But I'm glad that they added some extra cars. They need to work on the AI, honestly. I did notice that they put a bunch of cars, but they need to work on the AI and have the cars be more realistic in terms of how they respond to the incoming traffic, and what you call it, the traffic lights needs to be adjusted as well, because the traffic lights, when the green turns on, it's only for like a few seconds, and it goes back to red. And if you go through a red light, you get fined. You lose money. Well, look, like I said yesterday, I have a good feeling about this game. I think that by beginning of 2020, like spring 2020, I think we'll see a lot of cool features in this game. Oh, wait. Here we go. I forgot to use a signal light like a jackass. My bad. Oh, the horn, yeah, it's working. Sounds like a sonar. Yeah, the horn needs to be better. Like, what is this? What the hell? It's like a sonar. Like we're like a submarine. What do I eat in a day? I don't eat that much anymore like I used to do. I'm cutting down on calories, you know. Like today I had some white meat chicken with beans and salad, and that's it, bro. I'm trying to cut down on a lot of stuff. You know, when you get older, you have to be careful what you put inside your body. Yeah, this is just like this is just weird. But remember, this is maybe when you buy a different bus, maybe you'll have a better horn. Oh, look at this. It's dark over here, dude. Maybe we'll see a Bigfoot here. Hopefully. Oh, look, there's a car coming. I can't believe there's so much traffic here. So much traffic. Skill increased. You have reached level 2 for your emotion driver skill. Alright. The 310 kilowatt, what is that? KW. No, the 310 kW now is available for purchase. Alright, that's cool. That's cool beans. Oh look, there's a lighthouse over there. That's cool. Not bad. Alright. Looks decent. Yeah, diet is important, especially when you're older, when you're getting up your age. You know, when I was younger, I could eat anything, doesn't matter. I can just process that shit and burn it immediately. But when you're older, you gotta be careful, man. You gotta watch out for your pipes. You know, you gotta keep your pipes clean. Otherwise, if you don't keep your pipes clean, it gets all clogged up in there, dude. that's the issue. People say, what do you mean by your pipes? I mean, you know, your intestines and all that, you know, or for the lack of a better word, colon cleansing. I believe in spirits, but I don't meditate. I don't do any wusa things. But I do believe in spirits. I think we are all part of energy, some sort of energy that's connected to the universe. But do I meditate? No. But it's something that I really thought about maybe doing in the future. Listen, I'm open for anything, dude. I'm willing to try. I'm willing to try everything at least once. You know, give it a try. I mean, why not? Because it has been proven to work for some people. For some people, they're saying, this kind of helped me out, man. This works for me. So there has to be something there. You know, they can't be all lying. You know, sure, there's some people out there who are always going to exploit and try to make money off of it. Uh-oh, we got a bug. There's a bug over here. Look at this. Look at this. What's going on with you two? Look, they disappear. Some strange characters over here, dude. Look at this. Look, this guy came back again. Jesus, this is like a Twilight Zone over here. It's like a Twin Peaks. It's like a Silent Hill, dude. This is like a Silent Hill. We're in part of Silent Hill. Look at this guy. He just disappeared. What the hell? Glitch in the Matrix. I know. Ah, damn. Yeah, I mean, I guess it can help. Sure. Meditations can help. I would say do whatever you can to help yourself. Whatever it is, whatever it takes to help you be better, you know. Look at this guy. Jesus. This is like Twin Peaks. This is some creepy town, dude. This reminds me of West Virginia. Oh my freaking God. Western Virginia. This exactly reminds me of Western Virginia. I gotta say, Western Virginia got some... I'm talking west. Deep west. Western Virginia. Before Morgantown, okay? If you guys don't know where the Morgantown is, look it up. I gotta tell you, man, just south of Morgantown, it's like this, dude. It's like middle of nowhere, dude. You're just fucking driving. Fuck, dude. It's like pitch black. And it's really creepy. Like super creepy. I ain't fucking kidding. You listen, you're gonna shit your pants immediately. I guarantee you. I don't care how tough you are. You go to West Virginia at this time, like midnight, just south of Morgantown in deep woods. I guarantee you're gonna shit your pants, especially if your car stops. I guarantee you. But when I was there, fuck, dude, I was there during '98 and '99. Back then, we have to use the map, the paper map. You know, you buy one of those maps, go to the kiosk or go to the gas station or whatever, and you buy a map of the USA or the map of the Virginia, West Virginia, and then you have to kind of look and see, okay, are these roads recent, or is this map correct? Or there was no GPS, there was no satellite shit. This is pre-internet, pre all this other crap, and you could easily get lost. Fucking A, dude. Easily. And the worst part is, you're low on gas and you're like, fuck, where's the gas station? Right? Where the fuck is the gas station? But hey, that's part of life. You see, I've been through all that. That's what you're supposed to do with life. Go through all that. Enjoy it. Have a little adventure, man. You know, no one can guarantee you anything, but sometimes you gotta go with it, man. I mean, what else you gonna do? You know, sit home and eat at Wendy's? Like what? What's the alternative? Sasquatch in Virginia woods, yeah. Oh, there's plenty of them out there, dude. Upstate New York, Pennsylvania, West North Carolina, Asheville, 100%. But the best place to see them is Pacific Northwest, British Columbia, Canada, and of course the other parts of Canada, which is the province, what's the name of it? Alberta. British Columbia and Alberta, especially British Columbia, you're going to see shitload of, I mean, that's what I heard. People saying, like, you're going to see these hairy ape look like walking on two legs, tall beings. You'll see them all the time. And some people are saying that, this is what I heard, people who actually encountered them, they said that you have this fear where you panic and you're frozen. Like, you know, it's like, it's a very creepy feeling, they say, when you see them for the very first time. I don't know why that is. That's something I would have to experience to understand, but I believe that these people seen something. It has to be. Otherwise, why the fuck would you be scared, frozen? It has to be some reason for it. You know. The problem is people want the footage. Like, how come he doesn't have the camera? Dude, the last thing on that person's mind is the fucking camera. He's shitting his fucking pants. Yeah, he's gonna be reaching out for his fucking camera. Hey, stay still, Sasquatch. Let me take a fucking picture. Everybody wants, oh, why you didn't take the picture? Would you take a fucking picture in the middle of the woods while you're having panic attacks and you're fucking scared to death? No. Especially when they start howling with that fucking loud noise. You're not going to be thinking about that fucking camera. You'll be thinking about, let me get the fuck out of here alive, if they will let me. You know, so you have to be, you know, you gotta be realistic about that shit. You know, it's not like, you know, when you're scared, believe me, you're not gonna give a shit about that fucking camera. I guarantee you. You're not gonna care about that shit. You might even drop that shit. You might even drop your cell phone. Most likely you're gonna drop that shit. You know. But, you know, I think here's where the fear comes from. And this is what I think. Obviously, we have technology. We have technology, we have weapons, we can wipe out whatever the fuck we want to wipe out on this planet. Okay? But I think the fear comes from the unknown. That this is something we don't know about, where these beings come from and why they exist, why they're here. And I think that's where the fear comes from. Is we don't know we don't know much about them. We know about the crocodiles, we know about the, you know, the bears and the grizzlies and gorillas and all this other stuff, right? So we're okay with that. We accept that. But we don't know much about what these beings are. And I think that's where the fear comes from. Just like the same fear of the ghosts, same fear of the aliens, because we don't know what they are, what their intents are, and why they're here. Why, you know, I think that's the fear of unknown. That's what creeps people out. In my honest opinion. Because you don't know. Okay, why don't you do a test? Do a test right now. Turn your lights off and turn off everything and just sit there in the corner and imagine that there might be something there next to your closet that it's lurking and that it's watching you, and that might be there, and you'll see how easily you're gonna get fucking scared and have panic attacks. That's because your mind doesn't like that. If your mind wants to know what that is. If your mind doesn't know what the fuck that is, that's how you get scared. That's how you get panic attacks, shortness of breath, and you know, your heart rate's going faster because you are afraid of what you don't know. That's honestly what I think. And it's not just me that think that way. I was reading some books, listening to some documentaries, and this is honestly what psychiatrists and doctors and everybody else are saying. The fear comes from the unknown. Yes, exactly. Basketball never stops. You know, the comfort zone. Or if you're Rambo, you don't care. I think Rambo will just chill out and have some beef jerky with the Sasquatch. I think Rambo would easily get along with Sasquatch. It's just like, yo, Sasquatch, come on, man, let's have a beef jerky. What would you do if you wake up and see Sasquatch sleeping beside you? Well, the natural human reaction, and I'm human the last time I checked, okay, the natural human reaction will be for me to fucking freak out. My heart would drop. I would have a little bit of a short breath, panic attack for a little bit, and then once I catch my breath and situate myself, then I gotta figure out what the fuck, what do I do next? Okay? So that's what would happen. Or maybe we would make friends afterwards. Maybe he starts speaking English. Said, I know English. I speak it. I studied humans. Now I'm here to butt fuck you. Oh fuck, I jumped out of the fucking window, dude. I would jump out of the fucking window. I don't give a shit. Oh, dude, that guy. Oh, God. You're talking about a guy who lives upstate New York. Dude, first of all, I lived in upstate New York, and I've done hiking. I've done hiking on the Hurricane Mountain. Look it up, Mountain Hurricane. I've been to the Whiteface Mountain. I've been in and around the Adirondack area, which is in near Lake Placid and Saranac Lake. I've been upstate New York. I've been to Utica, okay? And he's talking about the area around the Utica. Look, I don't know. To me, he doesn't prove anything. It doesn't prove anything, okay? He could have easily sculpted that, and he could have put some bear hair, put a bunch of bear hair on there and make it look like that's what it is. He could have used a cow's bone and put it in there. I mean, dude, I don't know. It just kind of looks fake to me. It really does. Dude, I don't believe that guy. That guy is after the money. He's after the fame. You got to remember, here's the problem. Here's the problem. There's two issues here. There's individuals who are trying to exploit this phenomena because it's a money maker. You know, what better way to make money than talk about the Bigfoot? What better way to make money than talk about the UFO and alien? It's a big profiteering. It's a good way to make money. So a lot of people want to do that. But they're also doing a disservice to those who truly have seen something and experienced something, okay? And that's the issue, you know? That's the problem. And that's why it's so easy to ridicule anybody who believes in aliens, or anybody who believes in ghosts, or who believes in Sasquatch, because it's easy to ridicule. Because people say, oh, dude, you're just like everybody else, man. You want to make money off of it, dude. Get out of here, man. You know? But that doesn't mean that just because you haven't seen something doesn't mean it's not there. Just because you haven't encountered it yourself doesn't mean it's not there. The way I look at it is this way. Okay, it's impossible that we have explored every and each corner of this planet. We have not explored every and each corner of this planet. What about Antarctica? There's a place of Antarctica we can't even step fucking foot. And God knows what the fuck is there that we don't know about. All right. And then you look at the Asia, how big the Asia is, and you look at all the forest and jungle there. I mean, Himalayas. You look at India and stuff they have there in terms of, you know, their national forest. Then you look at Alaska. You look at Canada, for crying out loud, and all that national forest there. North America and all that national forest there. You look at Russia, Siberia, for crying fucking out loud, how gigantic that fucking thing is. And are you trying to tell me that we explore every single fucking corner? No. Fuck no. We did not. So who's to say what the fuck is there? And what's living underground? We don't fucking know. So I always keep an open mind. I keep an open mind that, hey, there's gotta be something else there that we don't know about. Exactly, trying to escape. Look at the ocean, dude. There's depth of the ocean. Look at Pacific Ocean. How big, how huge Pacific Ocean is, dude. I mean, let alone the Atlantic Ocean, but look at Pacific Ocean, for crying out loud. No way, dude, that we have seen everything. No, we have not. Look, guys, I like to keep an open mind on everything. Why? Because I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know. And that's the thing. Just because, you know, others are saying that, you know, it doesn't exist and it's all bunch of tinfoil heads and let's ridicule. He's a conspiracy nut. That's the problem. It's easy to ridicule. And that's why people don't want to talk about it. That's why people are afraid to talk about it, because they're afraid of losing their career. They're afraid of losing their job if they talk about stuff like that, you know. And I totally understand, dude. I get it. I understand how this world works. But me, I keep an open mind. Because I don't know. Like, why the fuck are we here on this planet? Why is that moon there? Why? Why are we here? Why we have so many different races? Why we look different? Why Asians look the way they look? Why Indians look the way they look? You know, why we have this different cultural, you know, explosion on this planet? How did it all happen? How did it all start? No one gives me a definitive answer to all of this. All their definitive answer is, there was a missing link. A missing link. Whatever. That's not good enough for me. A missing link. It's got to be more to that than just that. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is, there's so much that we don't understand on this planet. Like, what's going on? Like, why us? Why are we here? How did we evolve? By accident? I don't believe in fucking accidents, dude. I believe this is way too much bigger than just to be an accident. What's wrong with this red light? Look how long it's holding it. Let's go rent a cabin. Definitely aliens or something in Bermuda Triangle. Dude, I'm right next to Bermuda Triangle, dude. I'm not against Atlantis or mermaids. That's the best way. Yeah, don't dismiss anything. Keep an open mind. Yeah. Let's go rent a cabin in the middle of the forest in the Northwest and document our experience on your channel. Dude, I would love to do that. But first, let's see if we can get this green light. What's going on? Oh my god, finally. Dude, I would love to do that, man. I would love to do it. Dude, I didn't go, what? I didn't go through a red light. I went through a goddamn green light. Alright. To Blair Witch. I don't know, dude. You know what? We should definitely, if we're gonna go look for Blair Witch, I think a perfect person to go with us hiking would be Rob Zombie. Let's go call Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie, dude, you come with us, bro. Let's go find a Blair Witch. Come on, bro. If anybody can save us from Blair Witch, it's you, Rob Zombie. No, two people. Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson. There you go. Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie. These two, you got to have them at the camp. You got to have these two at the camp. That's what I firmly believe. The Bigfoot Chronicles. I like that, dude. I like that. Yennefer. Oh, Yennefer. She blocked her lights. She blocked my lights with her booty. Listen, tell Yennefer, you can always block my lights with your tong, 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 tong. Let me see that tong. I'm telling you, tell Yennefer she can always block my lights with her booty. I like that, the Bigfoot Chronicles, dude. That's awesome. Welcome to Bigfoot Chronicles. I love it. Oh, there's that lighthouse, dude. That's where I need to take a sleep here. Hold on. I need to sleep. I need to rest and sleep. Here we go. This is the some kind of a park. This is a ghost park here on the lighthouse during the night. This is where the witches. No, this is where the mermaids. This is where the mermaids come out. Right here, dude. Right over here. This is where the mermaids come out to chill out, and they go and take a piss and shit right over there in their little potty. That's their car. See, they have their cars so they can drive and go to the nightclub. They pick up the dudes, the studs. They go to the nightclub, and then they take them over here, and then they take them to the water, and then they feed off of them. It's kind of similar to I stole that from Pirates of Caribbean. Okay, I stole that from Jack Sparrow. There's a scene in the Pirates of Caribbean, one of the Pirates of Caribbean, not at the World's End, the one after that, where these mermaids start coming out and they all look nice and beautiful, and then they start eating you and dragging you down. It was in Pirates of Caribbean. Yeah. Pretty freaky shit. Yeah, let's rest. Alright, so we slept. We're good to go. Alright, let's go. Where are we going to go next? Let's explore some more. Let's see what we got here. Let's look at the map. I want to go where I haven't gone before. Let's go to right here. We're going to go right over here, dude. Hold on, I need to turn my car on. And then we're going to go right over here. I want to explore all of this. I've been here, so I'm going to go over here, check it out, see what's up. Like right over here, dude. Like right here. Right there. There you go. The Bigfoot Chronicles. This Halloween coming to you. So what do I think so far about this truck driver? I think if you love simulation like Euro Truck and American Truck, I think you're gonna love this. Let me give you a better view here. I think you're gonna dig this, because remember, this is like the only game on a console right now that's supporting like, this is the only truck simulator. There's nothing other than this and the bus simulator. Like, that's it. But you gotta have a racing wheel, dude. Do not use controller, dual shock controller. Oh, by the way, do you guys... Yeah, definitely. But there's some things missing here. We need a rain, we need a snow, all that stuff needs to happen. Do you guys want me to do Call of Duty Modern Warfare Open Beta? I'm also been thinking about doing a what you call it, Final Fantasy VIII, dude. remastered edition Final Fantasy VIII. Holy shit, man! I'm really like thinking about like that's a great adventure game. Yeah, open beta. I'll probably do open beta today, Friday, and then I'll see if I can squeeze maybe Saturday, get up early and do a Final Fantasy VIII remastered edition or something. I don't know yet, guys, because I want to take it one day at a time, because I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'll get approached by a Bigfoot and Bigfoot will take me away, or maybe aliens will pick me up tonight when I go to sleep. You know, they can go through walls, dude. Your house doesn't do shit. They can go through walls. They can appear anywhere. They can be next to you, dude. There's nothing you can fucking do. They'll pick you up, take you up. If they want you, they'll take you, dude. There's nothing you can fucking do. Just have to accept it. So let's see what happens first. If everything goes as planned, I'll probably end up doing Final Fantasy VIII. But most likely tomorrow I'll do Modern Warfare Open Beta, because I want to give Modern Warfare Open Beta some more chance here. Oh, shit, my bad. I'm driving like a maniac. The wheel is pretty responsive, I have to say, guys. Oh, I ran out of fuel. Oh, shit. Where do you fill up the gas tank? I don't know. Yes, I heard about that. I heard about that TCL 8 series, right? It's called the 8 series. And I also heard about TCL doing TCL is doing a lot of things. They're doing the QLED, they're doing the mini LEDs, and they're also doing a and they're also doing 8K television. So that's cool that they're doing the 8K. Do I have enough fuel? Jesus, man, I'm so empty. Look, I totally wasted my goddamn fuel. All right. Let me see if I can purchase a truck, a new truck. Is it possible? So let me go to the garage right here. Let me purchase a new truck. Let's see. What's the Blair Witch? Blair Witch is based on New Jersey. Is it New Jersey or Pennsylvania? I forgot which state it was. It's based on this witch that was feeding off of young people, and then they caught the witch and they burned her. They caught her and they burned her because she was drinking blood from the young people or something, eating the young people, and they caught her and they burned her in the forest, and that's why she's haunting everybody there. And that's the the hocus pocus fairy tale story. How much can you believe in that? I don't know, but that's from what I understand, that's the official story. When you go to these towns out there, everybody's got a different story. Everybody's got a different look into it. I don't know, but that's what I have, to my knowledge. That's what I heard it's supposed to be. She's mad, she's angry because they burned her, and now her spirit is there all the time. Allegedly. Remember that, allegedly. Well, maybe that's what they depicted her. You remember, people back then, they were kind of primitive minds. They didn't have all this knowledge that we have. Maybe she was a cannibal, and they thought she was a witch, and then they burned her, and now her spirit is haunting that area. I don't know. I mean, that's what they say. But hey, you gotta keep an open mind, dude. Shit. Anything and everything is possible, right? I think you're gonna function better in life if you consider the fact that everything and anything is possible. This way, the shock, it's not gonna be so severe. Because you're like, oh, I already knew this. Fuck, dude. I already expected this to happen. And like, if you keep an open mind, I think you're gonna function better. The shock, it's not gonna be that big if you accept the fact that, hey, everything and anything is possible. But then again, look up in the sky. Look at that. That's that universe. That's infinite. What the hell is that? I always tell people, whenever you have this closed mind, get out of your house, middle of the night, look up in the sky if it's clear. And what the hell is that? That's not the light bulbs, motherfucker. That's infinite. What the fuck is that? We don't know. We have no clue what that is. Why it's there. Why we here. Why is that moon there? We don't know. We have no fucking clue. What's with the Jupiter? What's the purpose of Jupiter? We have no fucking clue. We have no idea. There's a bunch of gas there. So much gas. And it's gigantic. It's almost the size of a sun. You can fit a bunch of planets inside of that fucking planet. But we don't know. We have no fucking clue. We have no idea, dude. Saturn rings. What's the purpose of that? We don't know. What's why we have a Kuiper belt? And what's with some of these planets that we found that are past the Kuiper's belt? What's up with that? What's going on? And we can't decide whether the Pluto's a planet or not. There's so much, dude. There's so much that let's just say we don't fucking know anything. Okay, let's just say we know basics. Okay, we know how to make cars, we know how to fly planes, and we know how to eat, we know how to fuck, we know how to stroke. But that's about it. Other than that, we have no fucking clue. I mean, really, think about it. We have no fucking clue. What's the purpose of why were dinosaurs here? Big giant lizards, reptiles. What was the why? How the fuck they evolved? What the fuck happened? What's up with that? Well, no, don't give me well. When every scientist that starts his fucking conversation will, no, fuck you and your well. No. Why so thinking so much about this? Why can't you give me a fucking straight answer? Well, no. Don't give me well. You have no fucking clue. You're guessing. You're just guessing. You're the man in the white coat fucking guessing. You have no fucking clue. I just wish that the scientific community would be more honest about that shit. We just say we really don't know. We really don't know. Sorry, guys. There were dinosaurs, and that's it. They were big, they were giant, and they disappeared. We don't know what the fuck happened. Just say we don't know. Exactly. I agree with you trying to escape. No, it is, man. Tyler, you have to try this game with a racing wheel. I know some people are already complaining, oh dude, this game sucks because I'm using a controller. Well, yeah, that's why it sucks. Why are you using a DualShock controller? Why did you purchase a simulator game and then using a DualShock controller? Jesus Christ. Buy a racing wheel. Get this wheel. It's a Thrusmaster T-150. Oh, look, that's beautiful. Look at that, man. That's beautiful. Look at that. Wow, dude. Look at that. The graphics are not that bad, dude. Seriously, man. The graphics are not that bad for this game. Considering this is coming from independent, small studio, I think like 2 guys are working on this game. I'm not joking. I think there's 2 people working on this game. It's not fucking bad. Not bad at all, dude. And I love supporting small, independent teams. I will also buy the Xbox version of this game and also the bus simulator on the Xbox. I'm gonna try it out. I love supporting the underdogs, okay? I love that shit. Well, you know, the thing, I think me and Trying to Escape, we talked about this, what was it, like a few days ago on my live stream. Some people, that's their life. They're always looking to complain about something. That's what they do. Like, that's their life. There's people who just live their life every day to complain. Like, what was the complaint today? Oh yes, today was the complaint about Rambo. Rambo movie sucks. This is so unrealistic. The one man goes to Mexico and wipes out the entire cartel. This is a bullshit movie. I was like, hello, excuse me, Mr. Can't keep up with the fucking current affairs of entertainment. It's a fucking movie. It's a fucking movie. It's entertainment. It's a fictional entertainment. John Rambo does not exist. It's a fictional fucking character. It's a fucking movie. Sylvester Stallone at his fucking age, of course, cannot wipe out the entire fucking cartel. But no, they're gonna say the movie sucks because this is not possible. This is not possible. Of course it's not fucking possible. It's a fucking movie. Ugh, God, man. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. You know what my message is to these critics and reviewers? Instead of criticizing and reviewing the movie, here we go. Like, dude, can you hear me now? Exactly. And then people complain about the Joker. Joker is a very dangerous movie. Joker is going to excite the lonely, so lonely and horny, lonely, white, desperate men. They're gonna go on a rampage. They're gonna go on a postal rampage. These lonely white men. This is a very dangerous movie. Very dangerous. And why is Joker a male? Why isn't a Joker a female? We would gladly not say that this will be a dangerous movie if the Joker was a female. Why is he a male? How dare he? How dare he? I mean, it's just getting so fucking ridiculous, man. Some of these people really, dude, they're just like, look, I'll be honest, guys. I love California. Don't get me wrong. I love California. But California and Washington State, Seattle, and California, these people have really gone way out. I mean, they're like, to me, they're like aliens right now. I don't understand these beings. I know they're humans, but they're like aliens to me. Like, their mentality, their ideals, it's really fucking far off. Like, I don't understand these people. I really don't. People in California and people in Washington State and Seattle. What the fuck happened to you, guys? What the fuck went wrong? Don't tell me it's because of the Orange Man. If the Orange Man did this to you, then he's got to be Messiah. This motherfucker's got to be a fucking Messiah. If you allowed the orange man to do this to you, to make you go crazy, to think like this, what the fuck happened to these fucking people, man? I don't fucking get it. Seriously, man. It's really gotten to the point where it's just like, dude, I don't fucking get it. Ah, I went through a red light. And this is honestly why I could never live in California. First of all, it's too expensive, obviously. I mean, look, I know it's expensive, but I could always find maybe a cheaper place there. But my problem with California is just that the people there are just, you know, either you with me or you against me, or you need to join me. If you're not part of my club, it's like, fuck that shit. I don't want to be part of anybody's club, dude. But I just don't like that mentality, dude. I don't want to listen. I don't give a fucking rat's ass about fucking politics. When I'm watching sports, I don't want to hear about politics. When I'm watching a movie, I don't want to fucking hear about politics. When I'm listening to the music, I don't want the lyrics to be about the fucking politics. When I'm entertaining myself with some kind of entertainment, I don't want politics to be nowhere fucking near. Entertainment, sports, or video games. But Hollywood cannot fucking help themselves. But they gotta inject that shit. They gotta fucking inject that shit. Constantly, they have to inject that shit. Can I have a movie? Can I have a fucking entertainment without politics? Without the fucking orange man? Can we have something where the fucking orange man's not gonna be there? Okay? Can I have that shit? Can I have a day free of orange man? At least one day free of orange man. Can I have that shit? No. Constantly the orange man has to be brought to the spotlight. And then they're gonna be all fucking surprised. Don't be fucking surprised when he gets reelected, which he will in 2020. Don't be fucking surprised why he's reelected. Because you did this. You brought this onto your fucking selves. Because you talk so much about this fucking orange man, and this is gonna be your downfall because you allow this to happen. You only got yourself to blame. Okay? Because you're not too smart. You're dancing the same fucking tune, beating the same fucking drum. You're basically dancing to the orange man's tune. If you're going to dance to his tune, well, guess what? Guess who's going to be trolling you to 2020? The orange man's going to be trolling you to 2020, and he's going to be reelected. And then you're going to have to wait your sorry ass till 2024. Not fucking smart. Not fucking smart. There you go. I don't give a shit, man. I had to say that. I'm sick and fucking tired, man. You know. Some people, they just lost their brains. I swear to God, some people, they just lost their brains. Like, we all know, look, don't tell me anything I don't know already. Yes, we know who he is. I knew who he was even before he became, the leader of this country. I knew who he was. But these people in California and in Washington State, they can't help themselves. They can't help themselves. They've been talking about him since 2016. Why are you still talking about him? How about this? Don't talk about him for 4 years. Don't mention him in 4 years. And try to get your own party together. Try to get some really intellectual, good leaders out there to defeat him. But you're so focused on the orange man that you're helping him. You're helping him. You're not helping yourself. You're helping the orange man get reelected. mark my words, the orange man will be reelected. You can come back to this video and you can say I told you so. And this has nothing to do with the guy who came in from the future. Supposedly there's a guy who came from the future from 2033, and he says that the orange man will be reelected 2020. It's going to happen. And then this person also said that in 2030, what was it? 2028. I'm sorry, 2028. It's when finally the world leaders and everybody on the planet, including the United States, will finally recognize that there is the existence of the aliens, and that we've been making contacts with aliens, and then that we're gonna make further steps necessary to make contact with these beings some more. That's what this guy said. We'll find out if he was correct. I know, we should. We definitely should. But first, hold on. Let me go to my garage. Let me go to my garage. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, can I purchase this? Oh, this is locked. Forget it. I need more, dude, I need more points to unlock this. They got a bunch of stuff here. Do I? Of course. But I also wonder why she's laughing at me. If she's I mean... Oh, you mean when she smiles at me? Okay, my bad. Well, it depends. If she smiles at me, I would like to know why she's smiling at me. Are you really like me, or are you smiling at my big chunky wallet that I have? And you wonder if you can reach out for my wallet. I would like to know. Which one is it? Are you smiling about my big chunky wallet that's in my pants, or are you smiling because you're happy to see me? I would like to know which one it is first. I know, trying to escape, I know, but I had to kind of mention that because we spoke about California and Washington State. I just don't get these people. I lost a lot of friends because of this, and I had a lot of friends in California and Washington State, but they told me, dude, if you're not with us, you're against us. And I was like, fuck you. Don't fucking tell me what to do in life. Don't tell me what I should believe. Like, go fuck yourself. I don't need your friendship. And it's their loss. It's not my loss. It's their loss. You don't tell me what I should believe, what I should endorse. No. That's not how democracy works. Alright? You don't dictate to me on what I should believe. I believe there's also another camera angle where you can see the hands when you're using the wheel right here. What? Oh my God. Apple and Disney. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. You know what that means? That means more shitty movies, more shitty content, and more money to pay. Yeah, that's a big. I think he might be right because the Apple, it's coming out with the Apple TV Plus this November, and then Disney's coming out with their own, obviously, streaming services. I don't like this, dude. I'm not a huge fan of all these streaming services because, first of all, I want to have I don't want to pay so many subscriptions, guys. Here's why I don't like it, dude. Let me tell you, I don't like this shit. I'm not a huge fan of paying for so many damn subscriptions. Why can't I have one universal subscription and have everything in it? Why do I have to have separate subscription? All that shit adds up, man. Pay here, you pay there, add here, add there, pay for this, pay for that. I'm not a huge fan of that, man. Why can't I just have a one universal subscription? One universal subscription where everything is in there. I love both, man. I had both cats and dogs. I had both, man. I love animals, dude. Let me tell you, man. Animals, they can keep you relaxed. Animals will never judge you. As long as you feed them, but they will never judge you. They will not tell you you suck, you this, you that. Animals, man, they can really make you feel more positive, you know. I used to have a German Shepherd. I had the German Shepherd back in 2004. He lived till 2012. He died of bone cancer. I had to euthanize him. I had to put him I had to put him under. I had to put him to sleep, and it was the hardest decision ever. The hardest decision ever, dude. I think I have some photos of my dog. I don't know if you guys have seen those photos or not. I'll show you those photos one day, you know. My German Shepherd. He's a soul reborn, trying to escape, man. He wants to know what's going. Look, man, I kind of feel sorry for him because he's brought into. This is like the worst. I don't want to say the worst, but it's a really bizarre time for young people, in my opinion. And I'm kind of worried about my nieces and my nephews, because this is a very strange time to be growing up and trying to figure out what the hell is this all about. And it's a very complex and strange time. So I totally understand where Soul Reborn's coming from, you know, because it's all so confusing with everything that's been going on. Exactly, but there you go. I'm just happy to be an uncle, you know what I mean? I'm just happy to be an uncle, dude. They love me, man. I buy him everything, man. I always buy him stuff. And one of my youngest niece, she loves the Paw Patrol. I bought her like so many Paw Patrol toys, man. She loves that shit. But they also love the iPad. They love the iPad. They love the tablets, and they use that tablet much better than better than me. Shit. Fuck. They know the tablets. They look. They're born for them. This is what I'm afraid of. For them, this is normal. Everything that's going on right now, they'll accept that as normal because they don't know any different. And it's not their fault because they're born into this reality and this kind of world that we're living in. But what's really sad is that they will never know what it was like before. They will never know what it was like when you didn't have that phone, when I couldn't call you whenever I want to. They didn't know what it was like when you didn't have internet, social media. If you want to talk to somebody, you have to meet them, you have to hang out with them, and then they're not gonna know what is that like, they're never gonna know what's that like. They're gonna totally not know about that, but I guess that's how life is, new time, new evolution, new generation. It's just something. Look, I have to accept the fact I'm a dinosaur. Yes, I'm bitching and moaning, whatever, but that's because I'm a dinosaur. I'm a living old dinosaur ready to be extinct sometime in the future, depending how long I have. But I accepted that fact that I'm a dinosaur, dude. I was happy to have. Look, man, I was a happy geezer when I had my first Walkman. My first Walkman, when I had it, dude, I was a happy fucking geezer. Dude, I got a Walkman. I was like, holy shit, dude, I got a fucking Walkman. It's like, yeah, dude, you got a Walkman, bro. Run DMC, Salt and Pepper. Let's go listen to it, bro. I listened to Run DMC. I listened to Whitesnake. I listened to Scorpions, Salt and Pepper. I listened to a bunch of other stuff. Yes, I listened to what's his name, Ice-T back in the days. Ice-T, fuck yeah, dude. He was a badass back in the days, man. MC Hammer, of course. Hammer Time. Vanilla Ice, of course. Don't judge me. Yes, I used to own the Vanilla Ice albums, cassettes. I used to listen to Vanilla Ice. So sue me. Okay. But I get it. You know what? Trying to escape, I get it. I understand. This is how it is. Those times are gone. That was our time. It's gone, and I have to accept that. This is the new age. This is something brand new that it's gonna be difficult for me to digest and understand. But I guess that's how everything is. When you become a dinosaur, everything is strange because you're a dinosaur. You're like wandering around like, what the hell is this? What's going on? I just have to accept it. That's what it is. And hope for the best, right? Let's just hope for the best. Let's hope that smart heads prevail. Yeah, that should be a good slogan on the billboards. Let's hope that smart heads prevail. Wu-Tang, yeah, Run DMC, man. MC Hammer. Fuck yeah, dude. Good fucking times. Good fucking times, man. 80s and 90s, man. Oh. The whole rivalry between the East Coast, West Coast back in the early 90s. I mean, I don't know, dude. It's just, there was something about those times, man. It feels like I'm in a different planet. I don't know how to fucking explain it. I don't know if you feel the same way, but I feel like I'm on a different planet. Like we don't have that anymore. Like what we had in the 80s and early 90s, like it's gone. This, I don't understand what this is. That's why I call myself a dinosaur, because I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like today, they're complaining about a movie. about the fictional character. They're complaining about a comic book villain. I mean, Joker. They're complaining about what else they complain about. It's like fucking ridiculous. About Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You know, it's promoting violence. It's a garbage game. Do not play it. That's like, fuck, man. How can you even, you know what, I really wanted to know, how can, my hats off to the comedians. This has got to be the hardest time, the most difficult time to be a comedian without offending someone or some groups. It's probably the most difficult time to be a comedian. Yeah, we are pretty much. Oh, The Last of the Mohicans? Oh, dude, I love that fucking movie. Oh, that's the guy who played Daniel Day-Lewis, yeah. The guy who played Lincoln. Oh, man, didn't he do a great job playing Lincoln? Oh, man, how the hell did he not get an Oscar for that role that he played Lincoln, man? He did such a great job playing Lincoln. Holy fuck, dude. He's a good actor, Daniel Day-Lewis. Yeah, The Last of the Mohicans. And there's another great actor. He is Native American, Wes Studi. His name is W-E-S Studi. Wes Studi. Wes Studi played in a bunch of other movies. He was also opposite of Al Pacino in the movie called Heat. Crime drama Heat. With Al Pacino, Robert De Niro in 1995. He was in that movie as well. Wes Studi was in there. This actor is a really good actor, man. He was also in a recent movie called The Hostiles. The Hostiles. He also played in Native American, one of the Native American tribes, and Christian Bale was in it, and he was supposed to escort this chief that was played by Wes Studi. Such a great actor, dude. That actor is really good. Him and Daniel Day-Lewis, but especially Wes Studi. That's his name, Wes Studi. That's how it's pronounced. He should get more recognition for his role. I think he was also in Dances with Wolves. This actor needs to get more recognition, man. He's such a great actor. I don't know if you guys, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Hey, let me type his name. Hold on a second. That's his name. I think that's his name, dude. Let me just check him out really quick. I think that's who it is. Yeah. Wes Studi movies. Look how many movies, dude. He was in Avatar, Heat, Last of the Mohicans, Wes Studi. Look at the movies he has done, bro. Come on. Dances with Wolves. Give this guy an Oscar already. Jesus H. Christ. Give him an Oscar. Come on. Give the Native American an Oscar already, for crying out loud. Academy Awards. You want to be all fair? Well, this is your chance. Be fair. Give this man Lifetime Achievement Award. Give him an Oscar, for crying out loud. There you have it, guys. Yes, Wes Studi, man. Yeah. Great fucking actor, man. Love that actor. Great. But he barely ever gets recognized, you know. I mean, he is recognized, but he deserves an Oscar or Lifetime Achievement or something. Give them something. Remember what he played, a father of what's her name, of Navi, daughter, in the Avatar. Yes, the guy had to put on all the he had to be in the suit with all the, you know, the dots and everything and the green screen. He worked with James Cameron. He worked with a bunch of other directors. Great actor, man. I think he worked with the Michael Mann, because Michael Mann directed The Last of the Mohicans, and he also used him in The Heat in 1995, which Heat, to me, it's probably the best ever Los Angeles crime drama movie ever created. Nothing comes close. Nothing comes close. No other movie presented Los Angeles better than The Heat in that movie did, man. Fucking great. Love that movie. That movie's so fucking good. Oh my god. That shit is timeless. Anybody who doesn't like a movie called Heat, then you don't like movies, man. Period. What a fucking great movie. Especially that shootout scene. Oh, that was so good. Yes, well, he got my respect, man. Definitely. And he's recognized, you know, he's in so many of these iconic movies, you know. And he's so humble, even though he was in Avatar, Heat, Dances with Wolves, all these iconic movies, Last of the Mohicans, but still he's so humble. He doesn't brag about himself. Hey, look at me, I'm in all these movies. He's so humble, dude. Sweetheart of a man, dude. Fuck, you know. He does. Actually, I just went to check some more stuff on him on Google. Yeah, a lot of people recognize him, and yeah, he's getting nothing but respect, and that's great. You know, but Hollywood should recognize him and honor him by giving him a Lifetime Achievement Award. Give him something for crying out loud. You know. I'll try not to crash. I tried to escape. I'll try not to crash. I'm going to discover some new routes here. See what we got. Actually, the map is pretty big here, dude. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with how big the map is. And the road, and there's a lot more cars on the traffic, which is cool. I like that. I like the fact that there's more cars in the traffic. Someone asked me the other day, is there a music in the truck simulator, truck driver, I'm sorry, for PlayStation 4? Yes, there is a music, but I don't want to play it, because if I play the music, I will get, you know, I will get blocked and, you know, kicked out of the stream, because YouTube, excuse me, because YouTube doesn't like when you play music. I would love to play music for you guys, but I can't. You know how YouTube is. Even if it's just a tiny little tiny sound, just for like a few seconds. If you play someone else's music for just a couple of seconds, that's it, dude. Immediately they'll just copyright the shit out of you. And they're gonna... You can get a strike, actually. Some people got a strike because they were playing too much music on the YouTube. So, yeah, man. YouTube is really, have to walk on the eggshells when it comes to YouTube. You gotta be careful how you live stream. I don't even know if this video is gonna be suitable, this live stream is gonna be suitable, because I mentioned the Orange Man. They might say, oh, you mentioned the Orange Man? Not good. We gotta remove your video. You mentioned the Orange Man. So you gotta be kind of walking on the eggshells. I really thought about that, dude. I really thought about moving upstate, like upstate New York, and living in a small town. Yes, the winters are harsh, I get it, but I think that's what makes it so unique, having 4 seasons small town, fresh air, you know, less traffic. I think it's just better for your state of mind. Honestly, living in a big city, man, fuck that. Just. But people say, what about a job? What kind of job? Look, dude, you'll find something, okay? Now, if you have a family, I get it, dude. Listen, if you have a family, you got kids, and you're married, I get it. You have no choice. You're stuck. You're stuck, dude. But if you're single, you can find a job, dude. Something to get you by. Find a place to stay. 1 bedroom. Sleep there. Get up and walk down the street and go to the forest. Go exploring. Go hiking. Do some other activities. Go fishing. Whatever. Yeah. You can be a trapper for the hunters. Whatever, dude. I mean, there's always something you can do. Canoeing, skiing. There's plenty of restaurants on the main streets on the small town. As a single guy, I think you can get by, you know, as long as you're not spending money like fucking crazy. But I think you can get by easily. And I think small towns like in a forest, upstate, you know, that's far, far away from the cities. I think people live much better up there, dude. I honestly believe, and I think it's better for your state of mind to live up there. City is just too much noise. There's too much traffic, too much negativity, too much frequencies, you know, messing with your brain, messing with your mind, too much noise, too much stress, okay, too much worry. I think living up in a forest in the small towns, granted, has its challenges, harsh winters, of course, but at the same time, I think it'll be better for your mind and for your well-being to be up in the forest, a small town. There you go. You can live like, what's his name? My goodness. I forgot his name. How dare I forgot his name? What's his name? Jesus Christ. Let's go explore over here. Shall we? Let's see what's up here. Arthur Morgan. Yes, Arthur Morgan. Jesus Christ, I'm forgetting people. Early Alzheimer's getting to me, dude. That's it. I gotta know early Alzheimer's. It's happening. It's over. I'm a dinosaur, man. It's happening. It's over. These are the last days of 4K. Arthur Morgan, yeah. I kind of feel like Arthur Morgan, dude. It's like these are my last days, man. Like, that's it. The sad part about Arthur Morgan, he knew his destiny. He knew that he was gonna go. Spoilers warning. And that's, I think, what's so unique about the character. You know, he said, "Yeah, I'm not a perfect person. I've done some things I'm not proud of, but I know how my destiny is gonna be played out for me." Oh, that's it, man. It's over, man. That's it. We're the last dying breed. We're just moving on whatever, borrowed gas, borrowed fuel, until the fuel tank runs out. We're like half empty, man, on that fuel tank. That's it. And you're right. We are the dying breeds, bro. Why would I ever wondered why today's world sexuality changed? Well, yeah, I mean, I do wonder about it, but I think it has to do with evolution. evolution of time, you know, and that doesn't really, you know, it doesn't really shocks me so much. I always knew that sexuality is going to evolve. First, it's women with women, guys with guys, now guys with women, women with guys, uh, women who became the guy, and the guy who became a woman, and he doesn't know whether he wants to be a guy or a woman, and then it's like it's a mixture of everything. But that's okay. Look, I have nothing against that. I'm not surprised by that. I knew that's going to evolve. I always knew that sexuality is going to evolve. You're gonna have, you know, guy with a guy, girl with a girl, and then, you know, I'm being very careful what words I use here because this is YouTube, and if I say the wrong word, it's going to alert their algorithm, and then they're going to say you can't talk about that. You know, it's YouTube. It's a YouTube platform, so I got to be careful what I say. But just to answer your question, no, that doesn't shocks me, because I expect that to evolve. I always knew that sexuality is going to evolve, because that's just the way it is, I guess. That's the nature of us as humans. And pretty soon there's going to be robots, robot sex. That's going to be the next big thing, you know, because we as humans, we're curious. We are curious beings, and that curiosity comes from somewhere. I don't know where, but that curiosity comes from somewhere. Oh, let's try this. We haven't tried that. Let's try this. Let's try that. Let's try sex robots. And sex robots going to be a real deal, you know. And sexuality has become like almost like how would I say this? Part of the norm, like normal. Like people are not shy about it. People are kind of open about it. They don't even give a shit. They put themselves out on the Instagram or whatever. They're like willing to show you whatever. So it's come to that point where I knew that sexuality was going to evolve. I knew that it was going to evolve. Did I know that it was going to evolve to this kind of extent, this quickly, this fast? No, I didn't know that it was going to evolve this quick, this fast. But I knew that it was going to evolve. But I think that the next big thing, it's going to be the robots. Sex with the robots. And I think that's going to change everything. It's going to change everything, man. Mark my words. Sex, robot, android sex robots will change everything. It is a sensitive subject. It is a sensitive subject, but again, just to answer your question, I'm not shocked. I mean, nothing really shocks me, man. At this point, I'm not shocked. How can you be shocked about anything these days? I mean, really. If tomorrow aliens showed up across the planet, no one would freak out. Mark my words, no one would freak out. As a matter of fact, people would celebrate. So nothing really will shock. We're living in those times where nothing will shock you. Wait, how do I get out of here? Jesus Christ, hold on. I gotta figure out how to get out of here. Whoa. Oh, it's this way. My bad. I was worried for a minute there, like, what the hell? I like discovering this map. You find these little spots, these little small towns as you're driving. It's kind of cool. I like it. You know what's gonna be interesting? Two developers that I know of that are working on this game. When they watch this video, when they watch this live stream, they're gonna say, "Oh my God, how is it possible that this individual, Mr. 4K, was able to make this game, Truck Driver, into all of these different subjects and put them all into one?" I don't know, guys. I don't plan any of this. I go with the flow. I roll the dice and see where it goes, where it flips. You know, I really, there's no plan. Like people always, do you have a plan? It's like, no, there is no plan. It's like Ridley Scott says, there's no plan. Yeah, I just go with the feeling, with the gut feeling. I just let the wave take me wherever it takes me. I let the conversation take a flow and let it happen. I think it's better if conversation goes naturally and let it happen. It's better. It's more interesting. I don't like scripted podcasts. Okay, we'll talk about this first and then we'll talk about that second. We're going to heavily edit this. No, I don't like that. I like just doing it live and just let's talk about it. And I think this is why Joe Rogan podcast is so successful. It's because he doesn't edit anything. Let's explore over here. Hold on. Because he doesn't edit anything. It's all live. Everything gets live, and whatever the guest says, he says. All right? And I like that. And I think that's why his podcast is so successful. Because he's doing everything live. He's not editing anything. And I think that's the unique thing about his podcast. Nah, don't be sorry. It's okay, dude. It's okay. Look, nothing you say here, it's nothing that we haven't already talked about. It's nothing that we haven't that hasn't been talked about on the live stream, on other live streams or on mainstream media. This is something that's being talked about all over the internet. This is something people talk about, so don't worry about it. And you can't listen. Here's the thing. Remember what I said on my video earlier today on the depression. You can't worry about how people are going to look at you, how people are going to think of you about what you said. People will always judge you, even if you don't say anything. And if you just sit there minding your own business, they will judge you. Okay? So you can't worry about too much about, oh, why did I say that? Oh, no. No. You shouldn't worry. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn what they think or how people judge me or what not. I've been doing this for 6 years. I didn't care back then, nor am I going to care right now. And here I am. I still have my YouTube channel. I got over 4,000 plus videos, and I'm still on YouTube. I stood my ground. I have an open mind. You know, if people don't like it, well, too bad. Go watch somebody else. That's what I always tell people, you know. But don't feel sorry, you know. It's about the open mind. It's about, you know, saying what you're feeling. Because if you can express yourself and say what you're feeling, then you're not truly free. No one should suppress you. No one should suppress how you feel and what your opinions are. That's how democracy works. That's the beauty of democracy, is you can express yourself. You should be able to express yourself. Everyone's opinions, it's important, and everyone's opinions should be heard. Okay? It doesn't mean that their opinion's gonna be the law, but everyone's opinions should be heard. And freedom of speech is there not because it's a comfortable, popular speech. Freedom of speech is there because it is unpopular, and that's why it needs to be heard. You know, that's pretty much how that works. Yeah, that's what I love about Joe Rogan. Seriously, I love that he does that. You know, that's why I listen to him. That's why I watch his podcast. Same thing with Hot Box In. I like Tyson. Tyson, it's uncensored, and he says what he feels. That's another podcast that I listen to, Hot Box In. I like how he's doing it. But like I said, unique thing about Joe Rogan is that everything's live. And whatever's said live, it's not going to be edited. You'll be able to see it. You'll be able to hear it first. And if the guest says something, then he says it. It's in the history, it's in the books, and that's that. Okay? And I like that. And I love that. Mr. 4K, from your experience, how does romance happen in a relationship? I don't know if I'm the right guy to be asked that. Well, I'll tell you about my very first love, Victoria. You know, I've been living with her for like 18 months, or like a year and a half. Like a year and a half, something like that. And I really loved her, man. I really cared about her. But the thing is, I believed her. You know, I was too naive. I believed her. And I bought into her, you know, her kindness and everything. But because of her beauty and her kindness and her being a sweetheart, I just couldn't see what was behind there. What was hiding behind there. I couldn't see it. It was masked. And then later on, I find out after all these months, I really loved her, man. I find out that she's into some other things. Okay? And when I find out, I'm not going to tell you what that specifically is because I like to keep it private. I found out that she was into some other things, and she lied to me all these months, 18 months since we met. And it really hurt me, man. I just left. I wished her all the best, but I left, and I haven't spoken to her ever since 2004. That was the last time, you know. But I don't know, man. It's romance. You gotta understand something. People never tell you everything. And you might buy into their kindness, into their looks and their attractiveness, but deep down they're hiding something they're not telling you, because they probably know if they tell you that, you're not going to be happy about it. But here's the thing: if Victoria had told me that she had this fetish, that she had this fixation of doing, which I'm not going to tell you what it was, I would be okay with it if she told me up front. But she never did. She lied to me for like 18 months. You know, and back then I was different. You know, I had a different state of mind. You know, I was kind of hot-headed. I had a short temper. I get pissed off very quickly back then, and I was much younger back then. But the point is, I have this one rule, guys. I have this one rule in my life, and here's what it is. And I don't think that ever changed with me. I have this one rule, and that one rule is that never lie to me. That's my one rule. Never, never, ever lie to me. And that's what happened between me and Victoria in 2004. She was very beautiful, man. She was very... I mean, I loved her, dude. I loved her. And when we split up, when we broke up, I wished her all the best. I told her, I hope you find whatever it is that you're looking for. I hope you find your happiness there. But you'll have to do it without me. I have this principle, and I lost a lot of friends. And I think it shows on my YouTube channel why I quickly block some people. Because I have only one rule, guys, and that one rule is never lie to me. I'm going to find out one way or the other. Never lie to me. I can't tolerate lies. Trust, to me, is the most important thing. Dude, I'll cut my left arm for you if I can trust you, if you're genuine. But if you're gonna lie, and I know you're lying, that's where it ends. That's the one line. When you cross it with me, it's over. I close the chapter, I move on. You know, so I am allergic to lies, and that's what happened between me and her. That's why we broke up, because of the lies. And so I don't know, man. If to answer your question, Soul Reborn, this is something you'll have to find out on your own as you go through life, man. Is this game very fun? Yeah, Reddick, it's fun. I like it, dude. I played it, but there's still some unfinished stuff here. You know, we need more features in this game. The wheel control, as you can see, it's very good. It's not too sensitive. It's very good. But however, people need to remember something. This is still a think of this game like early access. It's really not a full version of the game. There's still a lot of stuff missing here, okay? But if we support these developers, these independent developers, I think this game will have a multiplayer. We'll have some sort of a music radio where you can listen to a bunch of different music, maybe Spotify or maybe Sirius XM, whatever. There's a lot of stuff they can do in this game. There's a lot of things they can add in this game, but that only happens if we support them. Okay? So I think if we give this game a chance and support the developers, I think we'll see a much, much better evolved truck driver game. Now there's an outside view. You don't have to just use the cockpit view. There's the outside view, and it's decent. It's not bad, you know. Sure, the graphics can improve. The graphics will probably improve in the future. Is this, you know, something that will replace your American truck and Euro truck experience? No. But you have to remember, American truck and Euro truck, they've been around for a long time. It's such a popular game. They have more money. They have more people working on the studio on the game. They got more licensing for the trucks, so it's different. This is only like 2 guys working on it with some team here and there. Maybe like roughly 7-8 people working on this game, I guess. So they need our help to get this game going. And I think once the multiplayer gets in, this is where this game will become even more interesting. Once they add more maps, dynamic weather, stuff like that, I think this game is going to evolve. But remember, this truck simulator, truck driver game, it's the only truck simulator available on the console. Why is this a big deal? Because this is the only simulator for truck driving that's available. And just so happened earlier this week, Bus Simulator was released as well. So I'm glad to see I'm glad to see that the Bus Simulator and the truck driver are released at the same time this week. It's available on the Xbox One X, PlayStation 4 Pro, Xbox One S, original Xbox One, and a PlayStation 4. So you can pick it up for $40. I don't know, man. I just I have this I don't want to say I have a tiger blood, but I don't know what it is, man. I have this weird energy, man. I can't fucking explain it. Dude, I have this strange energy where I sometimes ask myself, like, who the fuck are you, dude? Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I say, who the fuck are you? You know, obviously you're not a Superman, you cannot fucking fly, but who the fuck are you? Like, I pulled in 32 hours. I triple shift my previous other jobs that I worked. And then I came back to do a live stream of this one game called Mafia. Mafia 2 was a Mafia 2, and I did it for like 7 hours straight. With a green screen on a PC, didn't even go to the bathroom. You guys need to check out some of my live streams. It's crazy. Somebody said to me, you should have done a charity work. I said, if I knew how to do that, how to set up a charity, I would have gladly do 12 hours or 36 hours if it's like for a right cause, like for a cancer, a cure for cancer that goes to the kids. I'll do a 48 hours, dude, straight, with full energy, full throttle, you know. And part of me wishes that I have done that, like for some, but no one approached me, no charity approached me. Like, I would love to do it, man. I would gladly do that. For the right cause, I'll gladly do that, man. I don't know, man. It's just, even right now, it's 1:25 a.m. It's 1:30 a.m. And even though I work the entire day, I just don't feel. You know what's strange? Today I only ate a little bit. White meat chicken with salad, tiny little bit. Didn't feel hungry at all, but I still got the energy. I still got the goddamn energy, dude. Like, I could lift, like, I can bench press like 150 pounds easily. I could bench press 150 pounds right now. Easily. Even though I didn't eat anything. I mean, I ate a little bit, like a chicken meat with a little bit of beans and a little bit of salad. That's it. Nothing, dude. Like a joke. And I still have the energy. Like fucking crazy. I can't explain it. I can't fucking explain it, dude. Maybe I have a tiger blood. I don't know. Maybe I should talk to Charlie Sheen. Hey, Charlie Sheen, listen, bro. Maybe we're twins. No, we're not twins, but maybe we're brothers. I don't know. Maybe Emilio, it's the true Martin Sheen son. Maybe I'm kind of related to you in some weird fucking way. But I've got this tiger blood. I don't know what the fuck it is. I know, I finally took the left signal off. That signal light. That. There you go. Or maybe you spent all that money on a chick and she was eating and you weren't, but you were eating something else. By the way, my truck is severely damaged. Nah, man. Listen, man. When I look at my brother and all the nightmare he's going through with his marriage and then kids and everything, I don't know, dude. I'm like, do I want to become that kind of a zombie? Enslaved. I don't know, dude. I don't think. I guess you have to do it for the kids. I understand that you have to do it for the kids so they can grow up and have a better future. But man, that's gotta be some. It's like being in prison, pretty much. You are like in prison because you are pretty much just dedicated to your wife and your family for another 18 to 19 to 20 years. 20 years of your life gone. And then after that, you're gonna probably be something wrong with your health, whatever. You're gonna be all fucked up. You know. What's going on here? Hold on. Look at this guy. He won't move. Well, apparently today's women, they're just looking for providers. If you're not an alpha provider, means you have to provide. If you can't provide to her, you have to be like insurance for her. If you cannot provide to her, she doesn't want to know you. She doesn't care how you look. You could be like Brad Pitt looking. She might fuck you once, but that's about it. But don't expect that she will have a relationship with you. No, no, no. If you can't provide for her, that's it, dude. If you can't provide, she'll get rid of you. She'll cut loose of you. You need to provide for her. You have to be her bank. You have to be a bank manager. That's it. That's pretty much what you got today, guys. It is what it is. But it doesn't bother me because I'm old, man. I'm not dead. Listen, man, I don't need any hugs. I mean, I'm not desperate. I've been there. I've done that, man. Shit, man. I used to live in the nightclubs, man. I was a team leader before I was a bouncer, and I was a team leader for the staff in the clubs. Been many different types of nightclubs. I've been there. I've done that, man. I've hung around the DJs and the Ultra Festival in Miami, and dude, I had my share of pussy. Believe me, I'm not like desperate for it, But getting committed to a relationship, it's something that, man, you really have to think about that, because your life's gonna be over if you commit, and you gotta provide for her constantly. You cannot disagree with her decisions. You have to provide for her. You are kind of a slave. You're enslaved to her. You are under her control for another 20 years. And after those 20 years, when she doesn't need you anymore, after she gets what she needs, or maybe earlier than that, and she finds another, provider that's going to provide her with a bigger bank account, she will leave you. She will take the custody of the kids, and you will get nothing. She will cry in front of the judge, and the judge will hit the hammer and say, "These 30 men, does your husband's 30? Yes, he will pay for everything, child support and everything, and he's going to give out all of his money to you, while you find yourself another provider with a bigger bank account." And that's pretty much what you got. That's what you got. Are you ready for that? No, me, fuck that. Not ready for. No, ever am I fucking ready for that. I'm happy being an uncle. I'm okay with that, dude. I'm fucking okay with that. I'm happy to be an uncle. Forget the marriage, dude. You can forget me about that shit. Okay? Well, that's true. Everybody needs someone, but, what are you going to find in today's world? Remember, these are different times, man. What are you going to find? Well, if you need somebody and you're willing to sacrifice, I'm not saying that, sure, some people, they sacrifice because they need someone, but me, I'm not ready to sacrifice because I'm not desperate. I'm really not that desperate, man. Nor do I need someone. I like my peace and quiet, man. But that's just me. I always tell people, just because this is how I feel, that doesn't mean that that's how you should live. This is me. This is just this is my shtick. Some people, they don't mind sacrificing and being a bank account provider for their, spouse. If that's what you want to do, go knock yourself out, dude. Go out there and do it. But me, I don't need that, me personally. I'm okay. Well, well, then you gotta let me know where those chicks are. You gotta show it to me on the map. Where's the location? I would love to go there to find those chicks. Because I sure as hell haven't met one like that. Well, minus one exception, Victoria. I loved Victoria, but the thing is, I couldn't trust Victoria. But I loved her. I did. I truly loved her, man. The reason we broke up, part of me thinks maybe because of me and my ego, because I had this ridiculous principle, which sometimes I'm my own worst enemy because of this principle that I have, where sometimes I don't even give people a second chance, and that's how I was back then. But it's just that I I I, I trusted her, I believed in her, and then she lied to me. I told her everything about me, dude. I told her stuff about me that I fuck even my brother doesn't know. I told her stuff about me, and then she kept something from me. I'm not going to tell you what that is because I like to keep it secret. She kept something from me all those months, 18 months that we were together. She kept it from me. And when I finally find out from someone, from some of her friends who were associated with her, when I find out what that was, I, you know, I had to break up with her, you know. But maybe there is. I don't know. Maybe there is those types of women out there, but I haven't personally. I haven't bumped into them yet. I'm not saying that they don't exist, but I that's probably few in between. I'm talking about majority. You know, the way I classify things, it's not minority because no one really cares about minority numbers. People care about majority. Like in majority, the chances of you bumping into somebody that you're gonna find like that, that's not gonna be all about checking your bank account or using you. The chances of that in today's 2019 and beyond 2020 are very slim. Are very, very, very slim. Okay? And I'm just being, from my perspective, I'm talking from my perspective. Everybody else might have a different experience. I don't know. But from my perspective, that's how I look at it. Yeah, long time ago, 2004. 2004. Yeah, a long time ago. Long, long time ago. I think I might have her photo somewhere. One of these days, I might show it to you guys. I think I have her photo. I don't know if I kept it. It might be there somewhere in my old album. I don't know. I might have kept it. I don't know. I'll look into it. We're talking a long time ago, guys. 2004. It was a long time ago. And I haven't spoken to her ever since. I don't know if she's married and she has kids. I have no idea, man. I wish her all the best. When we split up, I said, I wish you all the best. Her brother tried to convince me to stay together with her, and I said no. But I was different back then. I was hot-headed, dude. I was an asshole a little bit. I had these stupid egoistic principles. Part of me believes it was my mistake. Look, man, I'm not perfect, dude. I've made some mistakes, a lot of mistakes in the past. Part of me wishes that I gave her a second chance, which I maybe should have done. Maybe if I gave her a second chance, maybe it'd be a different, my life would be different now. Who knows? But I don't know. See, that's the thing about life. You don't fucking know. You know. You made this decision. If you made that decision, what would have happened? If you moved here, if you moved there. I don't have a crystal ball. I can just tell you what happened, and it's in the history, and that's what it is. Do I regret it? Yeah, now I regret it. I wish that we didn't broke up. Part of me wished that we didn't broke up, you know. But something in me just couldn't live with the fact that she lied to me all these months. Should I give her a second chance? I don't know. It's true. That's true too. Trying to escape. Sometimes, of course, I have regrets. I do have regrets about certain things. But then again, what's done is done. I can't go back in past to fix it. It is what it is. That's the way life is. You know, that's the decision you made. You have to live by that decision. You made that decision. You remember, it is what it is. But then again, life moves on, man. You can't be living in past. Okay, that's the one thing I learned. I can't live in past, because if you live in past, you're never gonna be able to move forward because you're just stuck in the past. You gotta move on. What's done is done. Bridge under the water, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah. All right, guys. So it's 1:30, 1:40, quarter till 2. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream. I appreciate you guys stopping by. I totally enjoy this. I enjoy doing these live streams, and I'm glad that you guys like my Mr. 4 Coffee vlogs. Um, volume, what was it? Episode 5. Yeah. And like I said, I'll let you know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Just keep an eye on my community forums, and that's your best bet. Tell Triss I love her. I'll definitely will. Triss, Soul Reborn, he loves you. I don't know if I ever done a Geralt voice. Geralt voice voice is hard to do because he's like, Trish. No, hold on. Trish. Geralt loves you, but not as much as Soul Reborn. I believe Soul Reborn loves you more. I don't know. He might be difficult to do. I haven't studied Geralt. I might have to watch his play the video game and listen to the voice so I can kind of mimic it. I don't pay much attention to that stuff, dude. You know, I just focus on what I do. I don't really dance to anybody's tunes. I don't take the bait. The fiend. I don't take the bait. All right, brothers. And hopefully maybe there were some sisters. No, I don't take the bait, man. I haven't really, now for months, for 6 months, I haven't really paid much attention. I don't care, dude. I don't follow none of these clowns. I don't have time for that nonsense, man. You know. Hey, that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. I'd rather have you guys than, I like to have people to whom I can talk to. I don't need clowns. I hope that my channel doesn't grow too big, because when your channel grows too big, then you got too many people. And when you have too many people, then it's difficult for me to have this kind of conversation, because you got, let's say hypothetically I had 3,000 people watching the live stream. We wouldn't be able to have this conversation because there'd be so many damn people spamming the page, spamming it and just saying all kinds of shit. So I like it this way. It's more convenient. It's more commune. It's like community. Like, just it's like a hangout. It's like a pretty cool hangout. Well, of course. That's what they do, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Trying to Escape. Thank you, The Fiend. Thank you, Soul Reborn. Appreciate you coming in. Let's see who else we got. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Basketball Never Stops. I love that nickname. Ray Cruz. Thank you, Ray Cruz. Eddie Ramirez. Thank you, man, for stopping by. Gears Beers. Thank you, brother. Typico, thank you, Typico, for coming in. The Panther, thank you, Panther. And of course, Eddie Ramirez again. Alto Ethic, thank you. Jay's Beers, thank you, Jay's Beers. So I think I mentioned pretty much everyone. I'll see you guys pretty soon. We'll see. Today I'll have something going on. Just keep an eye on my community forums. Community feed, community forums is your best bet. That's where you're going to know exactly what I'm doing next. So if you don't see anything on the community forums, that means I'm not doing anything. But if you do see something on a community feed on a YouTube, then you know that's exactly what I'm doing. So keep tabs on that, keep an eye on that, and I'll see you guys very soon. Have a good one, though. Take care, y'all.
All right, Colonel, turn this off. Otagon, enough. All right, I'm out of here.
You're welcome.